is up, my friends? Coach B in the house. So, guys, today's message is eat my dust. Get your safety glasses, friends. It's about to get dusty. Eat my dust. Sending it, baby. We're going. We're going. Guys, welcome to a beautiful Tuesday, friends. It is your distinctly extraordinary coach, Coach B. So, guys, I have titled this message, Eat My Dust. And we're going to come at this from two different angles. We're going to come from an athletic, health and wellness perspective, and we're going to come at this from a business perspective. So, friends, if you guys are on the live stream, hashtag live for me. I can see there are about 4 of you on. I just don't know who you are. So, guys, what a glorious day it has been. Okay, not really. It has been raining, thunderstorming, lightning. It's kind of been a dreary day. However, it's dusty out and it's time to eat my dust. So, guys, this all kind of stems from a quote. Culture, that's you and I. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. And like I said, guys, we're going to come at this from 2 different angles, from a business perspective and like a health and wellness perspective. Now, guys, in business, it is very important for leaders to fully and completely understand the culture of their team is everything. The culture within your community, the bond that you have between your colleagues is critical from a business perspective. Your team is everything. Your team, your colleagues, your staff are more important than your marketing plans, than your product launches. They're more important, almost more important than your branding. Your team culture is everything. I've learned in business, your team can make you, or what I have experienced and what I'm currently experiencing, your team can break you. And I'm currently going through a season where I'm very broken. My wife and I own about a dozen businesses, and I'm very thankful that God has gave me an opportunity to be a leader in a space of helping people with their mental health, their physical health, their emotional health, their nutritional health, their religious health. I minister to a lot of adults, a lot of teens, and even more kids. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. That's a quote from Peter Drucker. And we're going to break this thing down. Again, we're going to come at this from a business standpoint and from a health and wellness journey. This mindset reigns true not only in business, but also in your health and wellness journey. And here's what I mean by that. Growing up, I was always a very small kid. Underdeveloped in my physical stature, underdeveloped in my mental stature, and let's just be honest, my parents were underdeveloped in their financial status. I was one you would consider the underdog. And I know you guys have heard this line before. I've heard it many times. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. I was the underdog. And even to this day, I'm still an underdog. But I like it that way. I like when I'm wearing normal clothes, people can't even tell that I fitness. I've had a lot of people size me up. And it's almost second nature for us to kind of have a little bit of insecurity, when there's unknowns, unknowns in business, but also unknowns in our health and wellness journey. Sometimes new can be exciting, but sometimes new can be freaking scary as crap. And if we believe that this is true, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. That alone, my friend, should give us fuel to know that it's okay that we don't have it all figured out. We don't have to go into business having it all figured out. We don't have to go into our health and wellness journey with it all figured out. A picture perfect strategy executed half-heartedly or mediocrely will be beaten half to death with a less ideal strategy executed at max effort or full heart. I'm going to say that again. A picture perfect strategy. Everything is on point. But we execute this completely perfect plan half rear-ended. Someone who goes into it with a less than ideal, the underdog, this guy, you guys, the underdog. They go into it with a less than ideal strategy, but they put every ounce of their energy into this thing that they are doing. Let me tell you, my friends, what is going to happen is the half-hearted individual with the perfect plan is going to fall short, even though they go into this thing with an advantage. If you, the individual, go into business with a perfect plan, you've got all the things put in place, but you do it half-heartedly, you do it half rear-endedly, you set yourself up for failure. But the same thing goes for our health and wellness journey. I can give you all the tools to be successful with your nutrition plan, to be successful with your physical fitness plan, to be successful with your mindset. But if you don't leverage those tools, you're throwing your money away. You're throwing your time away. You're wasting my time. We're squandering our talents and our time. Your character, my character, our character is our backbone. Now, what I mean by that is, in the midst of right now, where I've got multiple businesses that my team has made me, and a couple other businesses that I kind of neglected and I let them go on autopilot, my team has broken me because I was not giving it the energy, the time, the dedication, and the attention that it needed, wanted, desired, and deserved. Even though I have the perfect plan put in place for my business, I've got every SOP written. the way that it should be done. I mean, like stupid style. I could hand it to a complete stranger and they could complete the task. I've got the perfect plan. But just because you have the perfect strategy does not mean you're going to win. Does not mean you're going to be successful. Guys, I titled this message, Eat My Dust, because I'm going to beat the crap out of anybody and everybody who comes against me in a physical fitness endeavor. Because I'm the underdog, and I know that. But that just means I don't have the best nutrition. I don't have the best fitness. I don't have the best mindset, and I know this. So that means I've got to work 3 times harder than my opponent with my mindset, with my nutrition, with my physical fitness, with my cardiovascular fitness, with my dedication, because I don't have as much time as other people do because I own so many businesses. I say eat my dust because I'm going to bet on me 100% of the time. Just like I hope you would do the same. I hope that you would bet on you every single time. Because our character is our backbone. When the tough gets going, where do you stand? Do you back away because the stress is rising? Do you back away because the tasks seem overwhelming? Do you bow down from the challenge because it may seem daunting? Or do you embrace the challenge? Do you press in to meet the impossible deadline? Because it's at the final moments of the deadline where other people might quit and you didn't. It may be the final minutes of a workout that you gave up or someone else gave up and you didn't. You can kind of see where I'm going with this, that our character, the person who you are in the center of your being, can and will be the thing that sets you apart from the person who's got it all figured out. Now, what happens, my friends, if you do have an unbreakable mindset, an unshakable will, and, goodness, and the perfect strategy? You're untouchable. Eat my dust. Eat my dust. I will never, ever be outworked. Ever. I may not be the smartest person. I may not be the strongest person. I may not be the fittest person. Insert this thing that you are. But if you bet on you 100% of the time, you learn what your weaknesses are, and you get a coach where you struggle. That's why I'm untouchable. I say eat my dust. I'm not the smartest guy, but I'm going to go find the people who are smarter than me, who can help me figure out the things I can't figure out. I'm going to lean into the things that I don't do well, and I'm going to find someone who does do them well, and I'm going to be humble enough to ask for help. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. It's not the size of the fight in the dog, my friends. I don't want you guys to look at life as it is unachievable. Your dreams are achievable. Yeah, it's probably going to be like an hellacious, monumental amount of work. But if you bet on you and you're willing to do that work and your character is one of integrity and you are willing to put the reps in the gym, you're willing to put the reps in the kitchen, you're willing to dive into personal development even when it's not sexy, it's not fun, it's not entertaining, it's actually mind gougingly boring. But when you start to see how your mind will start to shift from personal development, how your body slowly starts to change from the physical fitness that you're doing, how your energy levels throughout the day start to change because of the foods that you are now not eating and the foods that you are eating. At the end of the day, friends, it's not going to be your strategy that pushes you across the finish line when you're beaten, you're broken, you're tired, you're stressed, you're depressed. It's going to be the size of the fight that lives in you that is going to get you across the finish line, that's going to get you unstuck, that's going to get you out of this rut that you're in. Guys, last week was a freaking train wreck for me. There's more that went on that I didn't even share with you because I didn't want to cry in front of everybody and get all emotional and teary-eyed. How is it that someone, and I'm just going to brag on myself for a minute, I almost creepily love people. I will put someone else before I'll put my own self almost 99% of the time. I love people to a fault. I have given cars away to people and rode a bicycle to work. And I'm not saying this in a bragful manner. I'm just saying, like, I am so genuine and so tenderhearted, but I'm human and I make mistakes. And sometimes my actions come across maybe not genuine or not pure or not sincere, but I just love people. How is it that someone like me, who does everything they possibly can for their community, to lift up children, to give back, to work for free, to go above and beyond, have every single thing in their life fall apart? Businesses crashing around me, air conditioner units stop working, refrigerator died, stove died, dishwasher dumps 700 gallons of water on a hardwood floor, roof starts leaking, all 3 cars die. How does that happen? Guys, that's life. That's real life. And not every day are we going to wake up and just smell the roses. Some days we're going to wake up and it just smells like crap. And you know your day's going to be crappy from the get-go. But that's okay. Because greater is he who lives in us, my friends. Your character is your backbone. You will bounce back from this. I did and am going to bounce back from this. It's going to take money. It's going to take time. It's going to take resources. But what in life worth having does not take time, energy, money, or resources? Everything does. The thing that's going to get us unstuck, the thing that's going to get us over the finish line is something that's so much deeper than strategy. You can have the perfect plan, but still fail if you do it half-heartedly. So the way I coach and the way I mentor, I give people 1, 2, maybe 3 things that we're going to focus on in a 3, 6, 9, 12 months time period. You don't need all the answers. Because when you got all the answers, it almost becomes paralysis by analysis because you don't freaking know where to start. That's kind of where my week was that's how my week was last week. I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, I can't go to the store and buy a new air conditioner. That's something that has to be scheduled. Well, I can't drive somewhere to get new appliances. How the heck am I going to get all this water out of my house? Because the cars don't work. So what I had to do is basically take a step back. It's called stop. Take a step back, take a breath, observe. STO. Observe what's going on. P. Proceed. I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to analyze what's the most important thing in my current problem. It's the water. The kitchen is a freaking swimming pool and it's not supposed to be. Okay, we're going to fix that solution. We're going to fix that problem. Next thing, what caused the water? We're going to fix that. Next thing, roof's leaking. Okay, what caused that? So we're going to systematically start to fix the things from the most important thing down to the least important thing. And this is why I don't give people all the answers. Because you don't need all the answers. What you need is a realistic, objectable. Dang. Good thing I like to. I'm a heavy drinker. You need an objective action plan. We're going to first start with the biggest issue and then work to the next smallest issue and then work to the next smallest issue. And that's how we win, friends. We don't need a perfect strategy to get started. There's never going to be the perfect time to get started. I just need you to get started. Start making forward progress. Don't worry about perfection. Same thing goes for business as it does your health and wellness journey. Don't worry about getting it perfect. Just worry about what you're doing at this very second. Because at the end of the day, when you have cultivated all the action plans and you've now placed them in a sequential order that is objective and measurable, specific to you, you're going to see success. You're going to look back and go, you know what? Last week sucked, but I've got a testimonial because of all the things that I went through. You are going to have a testimonial that other people can relate to. And I look forward to being a part of that. If it is a health and wellness journey that you're after, if it is a mindset journey that you're after, if it is a wealth coaching journey that you're after, the Distinctly Extraordinary Coaching channel is all encompassing, and I want to be there for you. If you just need someone to talk to from a counselor's perspective, I'm there for you. Just remember, guys, culture eats strategy for breakfast. Simply meaning you don't need the perfect plan to get started. You just need to get started. Because action is what's going to fix the problem. And then if you need a coach to kind of help figure out what actions to take, well, that's where I come in. Or find a coach. It doesn't have to be me. But everybody is going to be better with a coach. And that's why I have multiple coaches. Because they all have a specific thing that they focus on. And they are going to be super authentic in the information that they're going to give. But one coach can't be my business coach and my nutrition coach and my physical fitness coach and my mindset coach and my religious coach. If they are, find you one of those and hang on to them forever. Because they are a gold mine, my friends. I want you to know, guys, I titled this message, Eat My Dust. I hopped on with my safety glasses on, being all funny, but I really need and want you to understand that Coach B is there for you. Because at the end of the day, my friends, it is not the dog that's got the biggest, strongest legs that's going to win. It's going to be the dog that's just never willing to give up. No matter how hard the journey, they're going to keep on keeping on. Doesn't matter how hot or how cold it gets, they're going to keep on keeping on. It doesn't matter what breaks, what tears up, what goes underwater, what catches on fire. because sometimes in our health and wellness journey, things go underwater, and sometimes we catch on fire. And you're like, you know what? Just forget it. Don't even call the fire department. Let it burn. Let it burn down. It's better that insurance builds it back. I want you to know, friends, that there's never going to be a perfect time to start the journey. I just need and want you to start the journey. Guys, I need you, if you have any questions, comments, desires, need help, reach out. A lot of people are scared to drop comments. They'll send me private messages, and that is A-OK. Send me a private message. Send us an email. Distinctly Extraordinary. Can't nobody freaking spell it. I'll drop it in the chat below. Go to brandonecho.com. Most people can't spell my name. It's cool. I get it. Understand. Drop it in the chat below. Or just click the message me now. I want to be there for you guys. We are wrapping up our 30-day health and wellness challenge, and I did it for free. I did not ask a penny from anybody because I really, truly love people. Guys, if this has reached you, touched you, and blessed you in any way at all, let me know. I want to know that these are actually helping you. If nothing else, this is just Coach B venting real life. But if it has touched you, or if you know of someone that this would touch, tag them. Or even share it on your timeline. Help me help other people. Guys, I want to thank you for being a part of the Distinctly Extraordinary Society. And guys, until tomorrow, this is Coach B signing off. God bless you, guys.